music, Larry Jason Crusher. The ultimate Abbott Costello tribute show.
We're going to start this show with 10 minutes of choo-choo, and then we're going to do Don't Apple Yourself and Blues in the Night.
That was from the
Oh, this is the doll show set. I made a mistake. Pardon me.
You're a bigger dope than I am. How's everybody?
Wonderful.
Good to see all these familiar faces out here. It's good to have friends. I got lots of enemies. So
Yes,
it's
you
good
do.
to have friends.
It's good to have friends.
But I'm in a good mood.
Are you really?
Oh, I just come back from vacation.
Oh, that's right. You went away for a
Oh,
while.
I had a wonderful time. Went out to Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, huh?
Beautiful country out there, all the ranches and
Very nice.
farms, everything.
Lots
You
of farms.
folks know the state slogan of Wisconsin? Come out to Wisconsin and smell our dairy air.
That's
Beautiful
not
out there.
right.
Beautiful. All the farms are, oh, it's gorgeous, Abbott. It's beautiful, beautiful.
You had a good time out
Oh,
there?
we had a great time.
Very nice.
And while we were walking around there, we saw a big bunch of cows.
Cow herd.
Excuse me?
I say cow herd.
I don't care for cow herd. I didn't seem to be embarrassed about.
No, that's
I didn't
not
say
what I-
anything rude.
that's not what
We
I
saw
said
a big
either.
bunch of cows.
Costello. Herd of cows.
Certainly a herd of cows, you dope.
No.
We saw a big bunch of them out there.
Listen to me. A cow, bunches of them. I don't know what I'm talking about. What? You think
We're
that's
lost.
funny?
We're in deep trouble here.
You think that's funny? Wait till the sun gets a little higher in the sky. This canopy wants to blow away, not going to do us any good.
I ain't got a can of peas. I got some
No, not a
carrots.
can of peas. A can of peas. It's only one.
Run that by me again, that last line.
I said,
No, you didn't, but go ahead.
I tried to say,
Yes,
I almost said, a bunch is a herd.
a bunch is a herd.
That's right. See, we're back on the script.
You mean like bananas? A bunch of bananas?
Well, yeah, okay, you have a bunch of bananas, herd of cows.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Well, we saw big bananas and cows
No,
out
you
there.
didn't.
You
That's not
said
right.
it's the same
All
thing.
right, never mind. All right. So you had a good time.
Oh, yeah, we had a good time. Well, we were out there. It wasn't like this nice breeze and everything.
Right.
It's really warm out there.
Warm.
And we got thirsty walking around.
Uh-huh.
And we were one at the farmer about it, went down there, we looked one of the cows to get something to drink.
Well, I don't think the farmer would have minded. They're
No?
very, very nice, polite, friendly people.
sure, they're very
They
nice.
probably would have said, go ahead, boy, you can milk a cow. Here's your problem. You're a city boy. You don't know the first thing about milking a cow.
Who don't know about milk cows?
What do you know about
I know. Everybody knows how to milk
When
a
did you
cow.
ever learn how to milk a cow, for goodness
When I
sake?
was a little boy back in Patterson, New Jersey,
Right.
every summer, my mother would send me out to Uncle Rupert's ranch out in the west out there.
Really?
And I'd help around the farm and the ranch.
Oh, so-
I'd get on a horse and go out, and I'd lasso the cows and put them in the barn.
Oh, so you were a cow puncher.
I wasn't, but one of them punched me back. No,
you can
it's a family show. It's a heck
Say hell no.
No.
Yes, you can. Sorry.
It's a heck
So your uncle forget what?
all different kinds of cows. He had over 500 head of cattle, Abbott.
500 head.
No bodies, just the heads. I'm just kidding.
Did he have all kinds of cows?
All different kinds of
All
cows.
different kinds of cows?
Sure.
Did he have a heifer cow?
No, he didn't have a half a cow. He had a whole cow. What kind of thing's a half a cow standing there? A whole cow.
All right, never mind. So you want to explain to somebody who knows how to milk a cow. That might be fun.
Oh, these are smart people. They know about milking cows.
I know they're smart. I can see it in their eyes. The ones whose eyes I can see. But no, I think they would probably love a chance to take a
Oh, I don't want to waste their time with that.
Oh, come on, Lou. Take
Everybody
1
knows that.
minute.
Even little kids know how to milk a cow.
Take 1 minute and explain to the people that don't know. There could be somebody out there that doesn't know. Tell them how to milk a cow.
Let me explain to these nice people how
Yeah,
to milk
go
a cow.
ahead. Take a minute.
I should tell them how to milk a cow.
Go ahead. See, they like the idea.
Don't encourage them. You want me to tell them?
Go ahead. Take a minute.
All right, fine. I don't know how to milk a cow. Why do you have to point these things out to
All right,
people?
see, I'm just
You didn't have to
trying
tell them that.
I'm
They
just-
would have never known if you hadn't done this.
All right, fine. For goodness sakes, you get yourself all upset over every little thing. I can teach you how to milk a cow if you want to learn how to milk a cow. For
You know how to milk a
Of
cow?
course I know how to milk a cow.
Really?
I know.
Oh, you're smart.
I tell you, I don't. That's smart. I mean, it's not hard to do.
Huh?
No. You get yourself a stool, you get a bucket, and then you can go milk the cow, you see?
Oh, the cow, she sits on the stool and then she gives you the milk.
No, look. No. You you have to milk the cow from the back.
Oh, I climb up on the stool, get on the cow's back, and then she gets me.
No, that's not what you do. You sit on the stool. You place the bucket under the cow's udder.
Just almost
What?
Place the bucket under the cow's udder.
Cow's udder what?
It's not udder what? You place the bucket under the cow's udder.
The cow's udder what?
It's not udder what? Look. You place the bucket under the cow's udder.
Look, Abbott, it's got to be under the cow's udder or something. It can't be under the cow's udder nothing.
Look, I'm telling you, you've got to go to the source. All
What
right?
do I want with source? I want milk. If I want source, I'll go into the field, I'll pick apples, I'll make apple source. I want milk.
I'm trying to help you get the milk. Look, see, that's their tanks.
What?
Tanks.
You're welcome. Now, where do I put the
You
bucket?
place the bucket under the cow's udder.
The cow's udder what? Never mind, forget the whole thing.
I don't forget the whole
What
thing.
are the difference anyway? All the cows look, I know which ones to milk, they all look different to
They
me.
all look different.
For instance, some of the cows had these things sticking up out of their head.
They had things stick. Wait. This guy's losing it right here. He can't believe you. Did they have horns? Some of the cows have horns.
Well, they had horns on the traffic was like that day they weren't blowing their horns.
No.
What do I know?
No,
I don't know.
listen to me. If they have horns, those are the male cows. Those are the steers. Steers don't give milk.
Steers don't give milk.
No.
Don't
And
even
where
try.
do they get that sterilized milk from?
Oh.
That's what we want to know, see?
All right, forget it.
We want to know these things.
All right, stop. I tell you what, though, if they were hot, that would have been a great way to quench the thirst.
Yeah?
No. Yeah, good whole milk.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
You know what you make with whole milk?
What?
Swiss cheese.
Now you know.
I threw that in for nothing.
Yeah, that's what it's worth. I'm telling you that's good whole milk. You can't get that
No?
all the time. No, not anymore. Not anymore. You go into a restaurant now, they'll give you A milk, they'll give you B milk. If they're not
Wait a
gonna
minute.
give
Wait,
you
hold it. They give you what?
they'll give you A milk or B milk.
Do bees give milk?
No, honey.
Thanks, dear.
Stop it.
You walked right into
All
it.
right, stop.
You walked right into
Never
it.
mind. Goodness sakes. Hey, you know what? Before I forget, you talked to Scoop, right? You took care of the business card thing, right?
Ooh,
What do you mean, who? What's that?
I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot?
I've been talking to a lot of friends. I
Well,
forgot.
it's fine. Talk to your friends, but you're supposed
I
to...
forgot. It's all Scoop. I
Scoop
forgot
knows
about the
somebody
business cards.
in the printing business to help us get new cards. You gotta, hey, Scoop! Scoop, where are you? Inside with the dolls. Now we're in trouble. Come over here.
Thank you.
Come
Boy,
over.
that's fair twisted.
Hey, what you call dress in the room? We don't know why. We're afraid. Maybe they lost one somewhere. Out in the parking lot. Look, Lou was supposed to talk to you about getting business cards. You know somebody in the printing business.
Oh yeah, my uncle.
He was supposed to talk to you and you forgot.
I forgot.
Oh, well, let me say this.
Thank you, Scoop.
Tell your friends about it. It's a milk up here.
Now, when I get down there, who do I ask?
My uncle, Hugo. Ask for him.
I'm going to ask my uncle. Who do I ask?
I told you, my uncle, Hugo.
Uncle who?
Hugo.
I know I'm going to go, but I got to ask for somebody when I get down there. Uncle who?
Hugo.
I'm going to go. Stop telling me to go.
You stop saying I go when he says you go.
Why don't you go and I won't have to go?
Will you stop it?
Look, Costello, my uncle's first name is Hugo.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you say that in the first place?
I did.
What's his last name?
Guess it.
Why should I?
Why should you what?
Guess his last name.
He didn't ask you to guess his
He
last
certainly
name.
did.
Such thing now. It's right here.
Didn't you say his first name was Hugo?
Yes.
What's his last name?
I said, guess it.
That's what I thought you said. Is it Brown?
No.
Is it Smith or Jones?
No, guess it. Guess it.
I'm trying to guess it. Is it Murphy?
Look, Costello, Hugo, guess it. Hugo, guess it.
Hugo jump in the lake.
Oh, you're
What's the matter with you? Well, you...
What you give me a hard time
Because
for?
the man's name is right here on the card. What's the matter with you? Pay attention. Here, take the card. Call the man. The phone number's there, too. Just call him, for goodness sake.
That's an awful funny phone
What do
number.
you mean, a funny phone number?
Established 1938.
That phone number?
It's right here on the card.
No, that's when the man founded the business.
See what?
He founded the business.
Who lost it?
Nobody lost it.
Well, how could he found it if nobody lost it?
I said he founded the business.
Can I help it if you can't speak good
Will you
English?
stop your nonsense? You see, that's why you get yourself in trouble all the time. The way you talk with people. The man, Scoop's trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. And what do you do? Why do you talk to people this way? Why do you do this all the time, Lou?
Oh, I'm I'm a bad boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Abbott.
Yeah, sure
But
you are.
do me a favor.
What?
Don't tell my scoutmaster on me.
Don't tell your
He
scout
might
man?
get mad. He might take my pins away
All
from
right,
me.
your pins. I should tell
My
your
scout
scout
pins.
master. Yeah, fine, your pins. Okay, fine. Well,
You've seen my pins.
of course, I've seen your
On my
pins.
uniform.
I've seen your uniform.
I have one pin for bravery.
Right, right.
One pin for courtesy.
Yeah.
And one pin for safety.
Wait a minute. Last time I saw you in your uniform, now, wait a minute. I saw the bravery pin.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the courtesy pin. Where's the safety pin? You guys,
ahead there,
you
aren't
guys are a little ahead of us. You're just like
Ask me that again.
I say I've seen the bravery pin
Uh-huh.
and I've seen the courtesy pin. Are you ready? Where's your safety pin?
I use it to hold my shorts.
All right, thank you.
He knew it.
He knew it.
You're working with him next year. Well, I'm going to take it happen.
Maybe it'll be better. I don't know.
Hey, boys.
Wouldn't be any
come back
worse.
again.
Oh, Scoop came back. I guess he settled down. Are you all right, Scoop?
Yeah, I forgot. I actually had something important I want to talk to you guys about.
Important?
What?
Can't have a place
Well,
on this show. Go ahead.
I don't want you guys to get mad or upset about this,
Yeah.
but how do I put this? As your press agent, I feel like you guys need to move into a nicer house in a better neighborhood.
What's wrong with our place?
Well, how do I put this nicely? It's not good for your career images to be seen living in that broken down shack.
Broken down shack.
Yeah.
I have to be very proud of our house.
You are?
It's the only place on the whole block with Venetian blinds over the mouse holes.
All right.
It's a classy
Yeah.
All
joint.
right, wait a second. Scoop might be making a good point there. I mean, for goodness sakes, we got grass growing up through the floorboards.
What do you want for $15 a week? Brussels sprouts?
Nah. Now think of it, Lou. Wouldn't it be nice to own a big, beautiful place out in the suburbs? You do know what the suburbs are, right?
Oh, sure. That's French for a long bus ride.
No, it's not.
No, it's think of it, Lou. If you owned your own place out there, suburbs, you have a big, beautiful front yard and a garden. And Lou, the flowers in the garden could spell out your name.
The flowers can spell out my name?
Sure, why not, huh?
What do you know about that, Abbott? The flowers are smarter than I am.
All right.
No, Lou, think of it. If you owned your own home, you wouldn't be embarrassed to have people over for dinner.
I'm not embarrassed to have people over.
You're not?
I had a mob of people over just the other night.
You did?
Sure. And I served them chicken, pheasant, turkey, and caramels.
Wait a minute. You served them chicken, pheasant, turkey with caramel?
Yeah. And before the guests can get their teeth unstuck, I eat all the white meat.
Oh.
I'll show 'em.
Scoop might be making a good point there. Maybe we need to move into a nicer place.
Yeah.
We don't think about it. I mean, the problem is those Scoops, no money. We don't have a lot of money. As a matter of fact, we went and met with a real estate guy just about a year ago. We went down to this really nice restaurant downtown, and we sat there all night. We were scribbling figures on the tablecloth, and by the end of the night, we realized that we got just enough money to buy it.
The house?
No, that tablecloth.
Oh, come on, guys. I'm trying to be serious.
I ain't got money for a new house.
You don't need money to buy a house.
You know?
No, why it's easy to finance.
Easy to what?
Finance, Lou. Finance for your new home.
Why would I want to find ants for my new home?
What?
My old place is full of ants right now.
No.
As a matter of fact, the ants find my joint all by
No,
themselves.
that's not what Scoop is saying. He's talking about finance. You know how to finance.
Sure how to find ants. Look in the sugar bowl, and there they are.
No, he's talking about finance and business.
Yes.
Finance and business. What do you know
Finance?
about that?
What do
Now
you-
the ants are going into business.
Wait, what?
They're probably making chovies.
Chovies?
You never heard of anchovies?
Oh.
Yes, you heard it, yes.
Wow.
And I wasn't ashamed to say it either.
Apparently not.
I got no pride at all.
All right, Lou, look. If you need help with the money, I'll take you down to meet my sister and she'll get you a loan.
Who wants to be alone with your sister?
Hey.
No,
Hey.
no, you don't understand, Lou. My sister will get you a loan at the bank.
Yeah.
Be alone in the bank.
Yeah.
What does she want to do? Waltz through the vaults?
Costello.
No, you don't understand. You see, my sister, she'll take you down to the bank, she'll fill out the paperwork, and then she'll take a lien against her new home.
Your sister's going to lean against my new home?
Yeah.
That ton of stuff's going to lean against
Costello.
Hey.
She can't lean. She's tired of going home and take a nap at her own place. She can't lean on my house.
Look, Costello.
It'll be a tumble down
Costello.
shack anytime.
My sister's in the mortgage business.
Yeah.
Now, a mortgage is a lien or chattel. Why, down at the bank, my sister has a box full of chattel.
In other words, Scoop, your sister's nothing but an old chattel box.
Costello, stop insulting my sister here. I'm trying to help you. I'm talking about chattel. You do know what chattel is, don't you?
Sure, my uncle's got a herd full of chattel. We just talked about it.
No.
What?
Chows and chavs.
No.
Oh.
He's also got chickens. This one's worse than the last one. He keeps his chows in the chow pasture and his chickens in the chicken
All
coop.
right, listen, Lou.
I told you it was anchovies. No.
Just stop it. Goodness sakes. Scoop is not talking about cattle.
No.
He's talking about chattel, you idiot.
Uh-huh.
You get a lien, you get a loan, and then you go through escrow.
Yeah.
Why can't I come right through Toughkenamon?
Oh, wait. Escrow has nothing to do with Toughkenamon.
Then Toughkenamon will have nothing to do with escrow.
Look, you nitwit. You got to go through
Snooty, huh?
escrow to get a guaranteed title deed.
See?
Get a what?
Guaranteed title deed.
Guaranteed title deed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed title deed.
Guaranteed title deed.
Guaranteed title deed.
No, Scoop, it's no good.
Why? What's wrong?
It ain't got a good beat. You can't dance to it. It'll never make it on your hit parade.
All right, stop it.
Never
All
take
right.
the place of Mersey Dope.
Forget about it, will you?
The dolls wouldn't even sing that one.
Stop it. Quiet.
Moving on. After you get the okay for the loan, the next thing you want to do is buy a lot.
Buy a lot.
Yeah, you buy a lot.
Buy a lot of what?
Buy a lot of nothing. You just buy a lot.
Look, Scoop, I'm not buying something. I'm not going to spend money for a lot of nothing. I want to spend money for a lot of something.
No, you're not going to get nothing. You're going to get a lot.
A lot of what?
You take your money and you buy a lot. We're talking about the kind of lot you buy when you buy a lot.
Yeah.
Look, you can get a lot or a little lot or a large lot. Either
Well, do
one.
I get a lot or a little?
It doesn't matter. Either way. Well, I think you probably ought to start with a little lot. And you can get a much larger lot for quite a lot more, another little lot for quite a lot less.
What he said.
Oh, you know? Because I don't even
Then I
know.
get a larger lot for quite a lot more, another little lot for quite a lot less.
Now you get the picture.
I get to find me a dark room so I can have it developed. I don't know what you're talking about up here. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Forget about it. Argue with you any more nonsense. And first of all, I got something important to you about too.
What?
I got something important to talk to you about too. I got something.
You can't get teeth through the mail. You
No,
gotta
you
go in
can't.
for a fitter.
You don't go to
You
a
can't.
real dentist. You got nothing but trouble. No, I'm thinking about.
I paid $1 for these.
No kidding.
Buck teeth.
Oh, I didn't know that one was coming. All right.
I wouldn't have dared tell you.
No.
You left me out here all alone.
I would. Goodness. Listen, we're gonna be here all day today. We're gonna be here all day
This
tomorrow.
rate, he might be here all day. Right here. Right here.
In this spot. We're gonna get in that top. Go away. But we got to think about Monday. When we're trying to go home, we got to think about how we're going to get home. But I don't want to fly one of these out here. I think better that maybe we rent a car.
All right, then why? We'll rent
All
the
right,
car.
we rent a car Monday.
Sure, we can
All
do
right,
that.
good. We'll do that then.
Where are we going to get it?
You drive.
Me drive?
No, you drive.
I said I drive.
You don't drive. I drive.
Drive what?
You drive.
Why should I drive if you want to drive?
Costello, so you drive and I drive.
Hold on, we both drive.
We do no such thing. When I say you drive, I don't mean you drive. I mean I drive, even though it is a you drive.
When you say you drive, you don't mean me drive?
That's right.
You mean you drive because I don't drive?
That's right.
Somebody's got to be
Well, of
driving.
course somebody's going to be driving.
Look, Abbott, we go to a place and we rent the car.
That's what we're going to do.
Where am I sitting?
Sitting right next to me.
Is there a steering wheel in front of me?
No, there's not.
And you're sure I'm not driving the
You
car?
are not driving
And
the
you're driving the car.
That's correct.
All right, what kind of car are we going to drive?
You drive.
One of us has got to be driving. Why don't
Listen.
you? Boy, we got loud all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
he found the right plug. Either that or a wire suddenly started working. We're everywhere now, aren't we? That's scary. Wow. Look, I'm trying to tell you, it hurts you drive.
Well, if it hurts, you drive.
That's right.
That's right. This is getting worse.
No, Costello. The head of the company's hurts.
That's too bad. What hurts him?
Nothing hurts him. Every company's got to have a head.
Certainly.
This company's head hurts.
Well, why don't he take an aspirin?
Look, Costello, it hurts you drive all over the country.
Why should I drive all over the country and get hurt?
You're not going to get hurt.
I'm not going to get hurt.
Of course you're not going to get hurt.
Nobody's going to hurt me.
Nobody's going to hurt you.
I'm not going to hurt
You're
anybody.
not going to hurt anybody. Look, it's hurts you drive company.
Now I drive company. I thought we were going home alone.
Costello, the man's name is Hertz. He rents cars. It's Hertz you drive all over the country.
What do I look like, a world traveler?
All right, never mind.
Forget it, brother. I'll walk.
You gonna walk?
I'm
You
gonna
wanna
walk.
Good. If you can walk, then you can call me a cab.
What was that?
What? Oh, they're ahead again.
They're not as dumb as I look.
No, what? Never
That didn't
mind.
come out right.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Came out true, but not right.
Yes. You want to try that again? We'll wrap it up?
Yeah.
Sure.
Give me that line again.
If you want to walk, you guys ready? If you want to walk, you can walk, but you can call me a cab.
Everybody ready? All together now. You're a cab. Okay. Hey. You know, all we're doing out here is arguing back and forth.
Well, it's your fault as much as mine.
And these nice people, they came here for a show.
Well, of course they did. They want to see
They want to be
the show.
entertained.
That's what
and all we're doing is arguing back and
Fine.
forth.
Well, we have to do something for
Well,
them.
I think we should entertain these
All right,
nice
so
people.
what do you want to do for these nice people here?
I think we should tell them a funny joke.
Who brings you up here?
Well, Lou, we don't tell jokes, you and I. We do routines. We don't really tell jokes.
I got a joke.
You have a joke?
Brand new one.
You have a brand new joke.
Wrote it myself this morning. Nobody's ever heard it before.
A brand new joke that you wrote yourself this morning. Nobody's ever heard it.
The only thing is, I tell this joke all by myself. I don't need any help from you.
Yeah, well, I'll just stand right over here. You know how I am.
That's what worries me.
No, go ahead. Go tell your joke.
All right, this is a story about Jonah and the whale.
Nobody's ever heard this joke before.
They're not going to hear it if you don't let me tell it.
All right, fine. Go ahead and tell them a joke.
All right, now, once upon a time, there was a whale.
What kind of whale was
And
it?
this whale...
Well, what kind of whale was it? You should explain what kind of whale it is.
How do I know what kind of a whale it was?
No, it's your story.
What are you going to do, hang around with whales or something?
I didn't say that.
Do you think I belong to a whale
All right,
gang?
never mind.
A plain everyday whale.
Fine, go ahead.
All right, now the whale was in the ocean.
Which ocean
And
was it?
he...
I mean, there's several oceans, so you got to explain what ocean it is so that they get the joke. They got to
Go
understand.
on, pick out an ocean.
It's immaterial to me.
Fine, the immaterial ocean. So the whale was in the immaterial ocean, and he was following a ship.
What kind of ship? Well, come on, Lou. What kind of ship? There's so many different kinds of ship. You got to explain what kind of ship.
A ship that swims in the water.
Also, it was a swim ship.
Yeah. So the whale was following a swim ship because he... Who ever heard of a swim
I don't
ship?
know. It's your
Keep
joke.
your mouth shut, will you?
All right, tell your story.
Now the ship was following the whale.
What kind of whale?
I got the ship following.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
The whale was following a ship because he was hungry. And Captain Jonah, he was the captain of the boat, and he didn't want the whale to capsize the boat.
Capsize the
He didn't
boat.
want the whale to capsize the
That's
boat.
a big word,
That's
capsize.
a good word.
You know what that means, right?
I don't put words like that in stories if I don't know what they mean.
You want to explain in case somebody out
Russ
here doesn't
knows
know?
that word. He's good with that
Russ,
kind of
of
stuff.
course,
He's a
Russ
smart
knows
man.
that word.
He
But
knows
there-
them
But there
words.
could be somebody out here not as smart as Russ, and they don't know the word. Explain the word to people that don't know.
I should explain to them what capsize
Take a
means?
minute and explain capsize. Go ahead.
Capsize.
Capsize.
Tell them what capsize means.
Go ahead, capsize.
That's like 6 and 7, 8 and 7 and a quarter.
No, it's-
capsize.
Forget it.
So Captain Jonah, he didn't want the whale to 6 and 7/8 the boat. So he threw him over a barrel of apples.
What kind of
And he,
Well, there's so many different kinds of apples. So you got to explain this stuff if the joke's going to be funny. You got red delicious apples. You got golden delicious apples.
crab apples.
Hey,
Now you got me yelling at these people.
don't do that.
So he threw him over a barrel of crab apples.
Fine.
Now the whale was still hungry. So Captain Jonah, he threw him over a stool. What kind of stool?
Who asked you that?
I did. That's in case you were going to ask me.
Will you stop?
It was a 3-legged camp stool, to be precise. Now, the whale ate the apples, he ate the stool, and he was still hungry. In other words, his appetite had not been appeased. Don't ask me what that means because I don't know. So Captain Jonah figured the only way he could save his passengers and his boat was to sacrifice himself. And he did. He threw a beautiful jackknife dive right into the mouth of the whale. Now, the whale ate the apples, ate the stool, he ate Captain Jonah, and he swam away.
Wait a minute.
3 years later, they caught that very same whale.
Excuse me.
They cut him open. And what do you think they found?
Lou, excuse me a second.
Now, Bud Abbott says one thing here, and I'll tell you the rest of the funny joke.
Pardon me. Excuse me 1 second, folks. Excuse me. You're not going to stand up here in front of all of these intelligent people, are you, and try to get away with that old joke about when they cut the whale open. There sat Jonah on the stool selling the apples, 3 for a nickel, are you? No, of course not. Said it was a new joke. I'm sorry, I won't interrupt again. I thought he was going to try to get away with that old joke, but everybody knows that old joke, right? Right? Of course they do. Go ahead and finish your joke. I won't interrupt you again. I apologize. Go ahead. I thought you were going to try to get away with that old... Every kid knows that joke. Go ahead and finish your story. Go ahead. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got to finish... Are you going to finish the joke? You got to finish the joke.
You ruined the whole thing.
What are you doing?
I ain't talking to you. What do you got to do that
What are you
for?
doing? What's the matter?
You can't keep your mouth shut, can you?
What? Where are you going?
I ain't talking to you
Where
no
are you
more.
going? Where are you going? You didn't... Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you. I apologize for my partner. Sometimes he does the kind of crazy stuff that even I can't explain. I'm very sorry. And somebody had asked if we were going to talk about baseball again. Now I don't know because he's walked off. He's in a snit now. It's a very tight-fitting snit, but he might. I don't know. Because you see, people ask for that baseball routine all the time, and generally speaking, we do love talking about it. We do. Scoop doesn't always love talking about it, but...
You don't want to hear that, do you?
I do.
Oh, you do? Oh, we got 2 to 3 that want it. 4 want to hear it? Okay. 5, 6. So we're going to have a quorum pretty soon. We'll get the meeting. All right, we'll talk about baseball. Why not? All right? Isn't that some band we have? Our band is easily as good as the Manhattan Doll Band. Hell of a backup group. Oh, I can't say that, can I? Never mind. Baseball is our favorite sport out of all the sports. We love them all, and we love talking about baseball, brother. I got to tell you, there's something about the feeling of that game. Lou has loved baseball since he was just a really young fella, and he's always wanted to be a baseball player. He really loves it that much because it's exciting. Swinging that bat, you know, the sound like... Goodness.
I come back again.
2 pilots just dove to the ground.
Such an air raid.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about baseball.
Well, I was explaining to them again how much that we love it.
I love baseball.
I told them
that's
that.
my favorite sport in the whole wide
That's good
world.
because they wanted to hear us
Well,
talk.
I understand that you're going to be the new manager of the new Garden Flying Field Festival of Flight baseball
It's
team.
going to be a terrific team. We just organized. It's going to be wonderful.
Well, I'd like to play in the team myself. You know, I know something about baseball.
Well, I can get you. I'm the manager. I'll get you a tryout. We'll see how.
Well, if you can get me down there, maybe introduce me to some of the guys on the team. So if I see them on the street, in the ballpark, right here at the airfield, I can say hello to them.
I'd be glad to introduce you to all the fellows on the team. You're going to have to understand, though, they give ball players nowadays kind of strange names.
You mean funny names?
Well, nicknames and pet names. You know, like there was Dizzy Dean.
Oh, and Daffy Dean.
That's right. You understand. Very good.
Joltin' Joe.
Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper, of course.
Iron Man.
Lou Gehrig, terrific baseball
The
player.
guy that named after the candy bar.
Yeah, what guy they named after the candy bar?
Baby Ruth.
Oh, stop that.
Well, it can't be Butterfingers. That'd be a terrible name for a ball player.
Never mind. Now listen to me. Let me start by naming for you the guys that are going to be on the bags,
All right,
okay?
sure.
All right, because we've got who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find
That's
out.
what I'm telling you. Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
Do you know the fellas' names?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean, the fellas' names.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for?
Ask me, I'm telling you, that's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
So tell me who's on first.
That's right.
Look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Why not the man's earned it, he's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Certainly. Sometimes his wife comes down and picks it up for him.
Whose wife?
Yeah.
Look, when you put this guy on the team down to the roster,
Right.
did you get the first baseman to sign a contract?
Of course he signed the
The
contract.
first baseman signed a contract.
Had to sign a contract.
All right, how did he sign his name?
Who?
The guy that signed the contract.
Who?
The guy that signed the contract. The guy that signed the contract.
It wouldn't be any good unless he signed it.
Well, because let's who signed
That's
it?
right.
So who signed the contract?
Absolutely.
Look, when this first baseman signed the contract,
Right.
how did it look to you?
Who?
To you.
Who?
To you.
Who?
To you. Look, all I'm trying to find is what's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third base. We're not even talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
Well, you mentioned the man's name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
Who's not playing third? Who's playing first?
I'm not asking you who's on
But
first.
who is on first?
I'm asking you what's the guy's name on third?
What's the guy's name on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third
There
base.
we go, back on third
I
again.
can't change their name.
What's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third
base. Woo! You got an outfield?
Oh, we have an excellent outfield.
All right, the left fielder's name.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
And I just thought I'd tell you.
Tell me who's playing left
Who's
field.
not playing left field? Who's in first base?
Stay out of the infield.
Then what are you trying to
I
find
want to
out?
know what's the left fielder's
What's
name.
on second base?
Who's on
Who's
second?
on
I don't know.
first?
Third base. Third base. The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because.
Oh, no. He's in center field.
Hey, you got a pitcher on the team.
Wouldn't this be some fine team without a pitch?
It's a fine team now. Tell me the pitcher's name.
Tamara.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow to tell me who's pitching?
For the last time, who was not
I'll
pitching?
break
Who's
your
on?
arm, you say who's on
Then
first.
what are you trying to find
I want to know what's the pitcher's
What's
name.
on second base?
Who's on
Who's
second?
on first? Third base.
You got a catcher?
Oh, we have an excellent catcher.
All right, the catcher's name.
Today.
Today.
Yes.
And tomorrow's pitcher.
Now you got it.
Now I got it. Only got a couple of days on the team.
What's wrong?
Couple of days.
Don't get so excited.
Who's getting excited?
Settle down.
You know I'm a pretty good catcher myself.
Oh, I've heard that.
Now I'll catch thing myself. I'm gonna catch.
All right, we'll try.
And tomorrow is pitching on the team.
See?
Now tomorrow throws the ball and the guy up bunts the ball. Now when he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw it out at first base, so I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
And that's the first thing you've said right all morning.
I don't even know what I'm talking
And
about.
that's all you have to do.
Is to throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, somebody's gonna get it.
Oh, yeah.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
Oh, so I throw the ball to
No,
naturally.
you don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
See?
That's what I said.
That's not what you said.
I said I throw the ball to naturally.
But you don't.
I throw it to who?
Naturally.
You ask me.
You pick up the ball, you throw it to who?
Naturally.
See?
Same as you.
It's not the same.
I throw the ball to who? Naturally. Now whoever just drops the ball, so the guy runs to second. Who picked up the ball and goes into what? What goes into I don't know. I don't know. It goes back to tomorrow. A triple play.
Possible.
Another guy gets up, and it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn.
Wait a minute, what'd you say right there?
I said I don't give a
Oh,
darn.
that's our shortstop. You know these players as well as I do. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but they're a nice bunch of people.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
always so nice here
Good
in New
group.
Garden. Why don't you give these wonderful people that beautiful toast you always make?
All right, on behalf of my partner Lou Costello and our associate Scoop Fields, may you all live as long as you want, and may you never want as long as you live.
You said one.
Thank you
Thanks so much for coming out
The
to
man
see
has
us.
also come on.
And then we'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be here tomorrow.
So much
We'll be
fun.
here.
And thank you.